I did say we wanted an elementary school for this area, and I feel like we should bury it somewhere where, oh, you know what? That's a sick place for an elementary school. Good view, but there's sort of a cliff that the youngins can fall off of right into a outcropping of sharp rocks there. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines with Hotmike. I'm of course your host, Mike, and we are continuing on here in our beautiful, grand city of Las Vegas. Millions of times better than Las Vegas, obviously. It's been a little while since I played last. Got some good tunes as always here. Little Detroit is looking very abandoned. I've been doing some work in the background here a little bit, just to sort of get everything set up and get everything ready for, well, you know, get everything sort of planned out, mapped out here, and start building the city out. So, and I also installed a few more mods here. A few more things that we can start working on, but I feel like there's a few things I can get to work on right now, get to work fixing up. Our traffic situation, last I checked, was not too bad. Like, there's some busy areas, but I feel like last episode we worked on transit, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, it has been a while. Got our sweet metro system going there. At least started up. Eventually it'll be a vast metro system that crosses the entire area here. But for now, it's a cool metro system that just spans basically all of our areas here. All of our current spots. Elementary school availability is not looking amazing. I feel like, though, eventually I'm going to throw in some more residential. The demand for residential is really high. Yeah, you might see a few more assets here that I've added. Oh yes, I've added the assets. But, yeah, we could continue on here. We could go down by the Blue Lagoon. Oh, look at all the abandoned places. I might have to just go through at some point and off camera just delete all these abandoned buildings. Old Town's looking good. Of course, we haven't really named any of our other districts other than Old Town, Little Detroit there. I'm waiting for some inspiration to hit here. But like, our road connections seem pretty good for over here. It's not too bad. Where is this even going here? Is this zooming all around over here? Seems to be working out fine. Interesting. You know what, I might change. I don't know about right here, but I feel like I should sink this a little bit. Sink this road here, because eventually I think these should connect up at some point, sort of like these do. But, you know, sort of like sink the road a little bit so that all these can be overpasses that go over top. But the demand is for residential, so we're going to go into planning mode once again here. Planning mode, hardcore planning. So we should check out some of the other needs here. Ooh, our cemetery is almost full here. As you can see, we got some more stuff. We went over $1 million. Hey, more than $1 million in the bank. That's right. That's pretty sweet. I have to start saving up money like crazy, though, because you're going to see there's a certain asset I have to put down. But it's going to cost a heck of a lot of money. We should sink this highway that runs along here. That might be a cool idea. before long we'll do that. Don't worry. Right now, though, I have to place another cemetery. Dueling cemeteries? No. Not about that fat. Okay. Where should we do it? Just do it a few blocks down. You know, I feel like, you know, funeral homes and cemeteries and such, they end up being like kind of close to each other sometimes, so I feel like that's an okay thing. And now that we've done that, honestly, I hope I haven't looked at the needs for quite a while here. Our pollution, look at our average ground pollution is only 3%. I'm like, wow. And obviously no drinking water pollution because we're taking all of our water from upstream. Noise pollution. Some noisy folks out there. Fire hazard. Fire safety. Holy cow. I'm surprised. Well, probably because all these buildings are totally abandoned. And they're disappearing actively as we speak. Is that what's happening? Is the game just clearing them out? I need to get on this then, or I need to pause it, but I don't want to pause it. Crime rate is 5%. Wow. If one didn't know any better, one could say that we just had a purge. Sorts of different industries we could use. Leisure. You know what? Leisure looks pretty good. Old Town, right in the middle there, has got some leisure. Once we construct the strip, oh yeah, we're gonna have some leisure. Some tourism as well. That's okay. Everything else looks like it'll hold up for a bit. Electricity's good, water's good, so I'm gonna design us some new digs here. Can't unlock a new tile yet, so should I expand on this side, like near the river here? This might be cool. Expand out to here. We got our little commercial park, which is also got a lot of abandoned buildings because we just have no people in the city, or at least the demand for people is so high. I feel like we could extend this neighborhood out here. I like that. Oh, that could pop. Yep, we got $1 million. I don't even care. We will expand quite far here. Do like a little fancy little road here up against the river, where the river runs. I feel like it should be a 4-laner here. Do it with a bit of a curve. It all ends up roads. Sometimes it ends up being a bridge because it's hanging off the side of the cliff, but yeah, it's a pretty swanky road right next to the river. This giant cliff. Like, look at this massive cliff. That's crazy. There's just a sidewalk right next to the cliff. It's like, watch out, children. I wonder if there's like a safety item we could put there. Oh my goodness, look at all this stuff. There's a lot of extra stuff. There's like, I installed a few mods for... oh, it's not worth it. A few mods for like pedways and stuff, so that our downtown can sort of be connected, like, if you did not know. Edmonton has this giant network of pedways in its downtown. I sort of picture that the same way for Las Vegas here. But before we do downtown, we have to continue expanding out, because we're nowhere near where I want to, like, place downtown. Why not? You know what? It ruins the grid, but nah. That's gonna be so cool about it. But then I was like, nah. Do like a curve. It's a grotesque waste of space. But you know what? We're really packing them in right there, anyways. So yeah, like downtown. I was thinking downtown would be cool over here, maybe once we get that tile. Sort of starting up here to down here, or maybe the strip would go down here, and downtown would be over here, and just have like this massive area built up along the water there, and then have the burbs out here. That's not a bad plan. Could also do. We now have high density residential. We can start throwing some of that down. Because I feel like I always come to the point in this game where I can be throwing down high-density residential, and I just throw down regular residential, and then I have to switch it over by the time the city gets bigger. So we won't do that today. We will throw down high-density residential right away here. What is the spacing like on these? I feel like this is off. We can indeed go away from the perfect grid, I suppose. How is that? Obviously not. See, I feel like that's a little closer. Suckers up here. Oh yeah, we'll get our high density residential going, and they're right next to the retail park. Is that what you call such an area, a retail park? Oddly enough, there's no parkland over here. But you know what? We're gonna put an elementary school and a high school probably in this area, because this is gonna be a new neighborhood. Eventually we'll be able to move Little Detroit, or not move it, but expand it rather. Good way of putting that. Expand it out to the train. But I feel like these are going to have to be burbs up here too. Like, because already, look at the balance between industry and like houses and stuff. And like, there is no one to work industry. All these buildings are going flat lines. We'll pipe this in, and then we'll give the people what they want. The people have asked for more living space. There's good economy. We gotta, obviously, because we got like $1 million in the bank here. I feel like we've got a good balance of like taxes and stuff too right now. A little bit future-proof in there. You can even do this. Or not. Our water availability should be pretty sweet. Yeah, I like that. The power grid hopefully will jump over this road. It's like a 6-lane road that should jump over. And watch us. We're just gonna paint the town forest green. I suppose I should have put like some parks or services in here for people. One thing that I haven't done yet that might be a good idea is have like an office block. An office block, not an office block. We'll make an office block right away here, I think. Because we have a university in the town, but people are too qualified. Like, honestly, you want to talk about qualified people working jobs that are way beneath them? You need to see our Tim Hortons here. Hold on, I don't want to change that. Look at us. Uneducated, well-educated, highly educated. 7 highly educated workers. This is 3 overeducated workers. How do they measure that? No jobs available because another overeducated worker has just gotten a job at Tim Hortons #1 here. We'll have to do some scouting out and see if there's any more Tim Hortons around. My God, like this area here has just become a sub-district of Little Detroit, like Little Cleveland or something. Cleveland's not nearly as bad as Little Detroit. I feel like we shouldn't name our slums after once thriving cities from the United States. That sets a bad precedent here. Oh my gosh. Beta O'Dork. It's like for a second there I thought it said Beta O'Rourke. Is that someone coughing? Was that in the track or is that... Is no one coughing in here? I surely wasn't coughing. Like, what the heck happened there? Look. Almost no one has built up here. Oh, you know what? You know why? Services. Services. We need... These people are highly, highly picky over here. They need lots of things. We don't need a university hospital yet. That'll be for later. But you know what? We could do the Mediclinic. This main road running across right here. Yeah. Yeah, give me the Mediclinic. Oh, yeah. Mediclinic. I feel like, you know, like fire department sort of goes hand in hand with that as well. You do sort of like what we did on the other side. Putting the firehouse. Is that what it's called? Firehouse. Firehouse, police house. Police station. Right across from there. It's pretty sweet. You see, now that we got the services coming down, people want to come around. Garbage processing status. I wonder if that... Yeah, we did put down some incinerators there. Might have to put down another incinerator eventually, but... Okay, services look good over there. Oh yeah, look at this. We got some sweet universities for our downtown eventually. But, I did say we wanted an elementary school for this area, and I feel like we should bury it somewhere where, oh, you know what? That's a sick place for an elementary school. Good view, but there's sort of a cliff that the youngins can fall off of right into a outcropping of sharp rocks there. Still better planning than most city planners, I think. There you go. So they have their own elementary school over here in this new area. I need to get creative. Like, you know, we have the whole idea of all these areas that have been abandoned are going to be U.S. cities, once great U.S. cities. But here we have Old Town, obviously. We're not going to change that. But we need, like, to have a consistent way of naming cities. Not cities. Consistent way of naming our districts here. That would be pretty good. You know what? We'll be chill. We'll throw the high school right across from this retail park, because Lord knows the high school students will be, will be walking over. They'll be like chilling out, and well, there's a lot of abandoned buildings there. Like the city planning is not going as planned. Here we go. Yeah, yakisoba. Tasty noodles, is that what that says? Tasty noodle. There's like a donuts. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. This is general store. But Go Nuts Donuts, I think that's, they're moving in. They're moving in on Tim Hortons turf here. I can't freaking believe it. You know what? Like, we need to be placing these Tim Hortons around here like it's a gosh darn like it's a gosh darn service or something. Oh yeah, also I got some I got a plethora of excellent churches and faith houses for our citizens. We could place some of those too. You know what we need though? We need the Tim Hortons to go like sort of on this corner. Like I said, we got all the services, all the necessary services for a Canadian city here. You got the firehouse, you got the Medi-Clinic, you got the police station, and you've got a Tim Hortons drive-thru, which is called Tim Hortons Rico. But we're gonna call it, wow, just Tim Hortons for now. Once we know actually what this area is called, we'll call it Tim Hortons Neighborhood. Insert neighborhood name here. It's like a big building here. Look at that. You see, so it worked. You plop down at Tim Hortons, and the people will follow. And now people are going to start coming back to that commercial area there. I'm sort of in the middle of delivering services to these fine folks. Elementary school availability is still not very nice. Honestly, like, what do you need? Do you need these people up here look like they need an elementary school. Like, just specifically for this horn here. It's already a high school right there. I don't know how I didn't place elementary school next door. This music is going off in the background. Okay, we need to throw down some parks here too. Do some parks and recreation. You know what? I feel like this is becoming a swanky spot, like where all the folks will want to go. Obviously, right? So we're gonna put a botanical garden right there. Yeah. Now everyone's going to want to come around there. Maybe I should have been a little bit smart about where I placed that. Move it like to here. Or someplace where it's not going to... Yeah! Yeah! There we go. We'll try and spread the power grid over to here. So I don't know if it's jumping across that angle there. We'll leave this to fill out. In the meantime, I'll work on some roadways here. I feel like it'd be a good decision to sink this whole highway. You know what? I almost want to put it on pause here. We're destroying our realism. There's no score. The other thing I could do is just like hardcore Elon Musk this place, and believe me, I've thought about it already, is I could just have highways that go from one side of the city to the other underground. Like, I'm talking like, go so far down underground with these highways. Can I dig a trench? Yeah, make a trench. Oh, it's a trench. Yeah. Good trench. Slope terrain, soft terrain, level terrain, shift terrain. I feel like this is our go-to here. You know what? It's all about making a cool. Oh yeah. Because you know, if it doesn't look cool, what are we doing? Honestly. Oh my goodness, I feel like that was a little too much, you know? It's a brush tool, I got a little too Just working it a little too hard here. There we go. Yep, we're digging a hole. Digging a hole, homies. And you know what? If it works better for that, like we get a cool under overpass. I feel like this is the tool I need to be using here. Who knows? If you know better, put it down in the comments. Now, we might have to temporarily destroy this road here. Look at that! Look, there! Oh my god! The tractor's flying! All these cars are flying there. Where there was formerly an overpass. This is honestly just destroying my realism. Oh, there's like this train running on here too. Too bad, train. The highway's coming through. I feel like this is gonna look really sweet when I finish. Now, how low can we go? There's a leveling tool, so once I know more or less how low I want to go. Oh yeah, hey, that's what I'm talking about. We can just do it on a level. Some people may say, hey, why you gotta do this, man? And I would say, for aesthetically pleasing reasons, bruh. I'd say it just like that, too. Look at that, that looks so cool. This is gonna be cool. Once I fill in the highway here, oh, I can see the awesomeness already. I don't know why we got this jagged formation business here. This jaggedness must leave us. Opposite direction, maybe. Uh-oh. What's it doing? I feel like some of this is just because I want it to look perfect, but it won't look totally perfect until I can maybe build some cool walls along it or something. This might be it's not like we had traffic issues before. Like our average traffic flow rate was 90%. I'd say for a city like ours, that's pretty good. I feel like I might have gone just a little too low on this. We shall see, though. We shall see. You know what? I think it's going to be just perfect. Except for these weird, like... I think once we put a bridge up, it won't matter that much, but Slump too steep. You could say that. Now the next question is will we have enough space around? Bear with me, I know I'm taking away some of their building space here. Oh yeah, when in doubt, curve it out. Not like that. I think right here is Mr. Neat. Oh my gracious. This curve can definitely be better. Yeah. But it was something like that. I was gonna try and control Z there for a second. I feel like I should do the straightaways first and then connect up all the... I feel like that was a little too aggressive there. Too much soil. There we go. What? Oh my gracious. Well, you know what? We'll do some off-camera work maybe, and I'll try and get this thing to work out. But until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for sticking with the series here. Hopefully the city of Las Vegas has been meeting all of your expectations. It'll leave you with a great view of Little Detroit in the background and all of the abandoned buildings in our... oh, I just thought of the perfect name for this district. Hold on, we're not going to leave until this is districtified. So I kept on complaining about not having any cool names for districts. may have just come across one of the best ones I've ever thought of. Ooh. Oak District. No, we're not calling it Oak District. This is a retail park. I think that's the name of the, Is it Dead Center? Or we're Canadian, so it's Center. I think it's that one. like the level in Left 4 Dead 2. There we go. So I thought of it just as I was looking at it. I was like, look at our dead center there. So thank you for watching this episode. Leave a like, comment, subscribe as always, and when we come back, hopefully I'll fix that highway up real nice and purty. And I leave you here with a view of Dead Center. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.